Hey everyone, Salty Swimmer here, liquidtri.com, all that fun stuff. I'm here today to talk to you about having your own journey and how that relates to swimming, triathlon, marathon swimming, doesn't matter. So basically, I've been talking to a lot of swimmers over the past month or so. They're all training for big swims this summer. And the one thing I kept noticing, like time after time after time, is they're watching all of these people and trying to make a plan or swim plan or training plan that is exactly the same as someone else. And the problem with this is that they all come from very different starting points. So I talked to one swimmer who learned to swim a year ago, has like no real base, and this person thinks it's fine to swim like 5-6 hours a week and they'll get through their long swim. And when I say long swim, I mean 20 plus miles. Then there's other people who I talk to who watch some of these like full-time swimmers who do this for a job, and oh yeah, that person swims every single Saturday for 8 hours, or that person swims every day for 4 hours. So they try to replicate it, and then they end up hurt, or they end up burned out, or they end up doing all these different things. So basically what I'm finding is that I think it's great to look at what other people are doing and take the pieces that you like. But everyone is starting from a different point. So some people have different bases. Some people just learned to swim. Some people have been doing marathon swimming or long distance swimming or triathlon for decades. So for example, if I'm an age group triathlete, I have a full-time job, a family, all this stuff, all these commitments, and then I'm trying to train like a professional who doesn't have any of those things, and they literally just train full-time for a job. Well, obviously that is not someone whose training plan you should emulate, because training that many hours when you have work and all these other things doesn't really afford you much time for sleep, like recovery, which is incredibly important in these endurance sports to keep you injury free, to keep you performing at your best, and then also have time for your family and like just general me time to relax. So basically what I'm finding is they should be talking and reading and seeing what other people are doing, and then picking pieces from those professional or those big marathon swimmers, professional triathletes, whoever it is, picking the pieces that they like and that works for their life. And that's super important, because they might try some things and they work great. They might try other things, they don't work so great, but that's fine. That's all part of the process. So you get to have your own journey. You can learn from other people, try to take pieces of it that you think will work, plug it in, and if it doesn't work, you keep building and building and building and tweaking until you have a plan that works for you, and it works for your life, it works for your starting point. And then from there, you're going to have a far more fun adventure or journey into the world of endurance sports. So my main message here is definitely read, do your research, go on Instagram, go on Facebook, talk to these people. Because let me tell you, there's not a ton of marathon swimmers out there. And when someone asks about their swims or their training, they'll talk your ear off. They'll give you everything. So learn from them, learn from the mistakes they made, learn what they did. But when they start getting into their training plan specifically, think about, all right, well, that sounds great, but will that work in my life? If yes, give it a try. If no, maybe there's a way to tweak it to make it work better for your life. But this is supposed to be fun. It's a hobby. It's supposed to keep you in shape. You're doing cool things. You're doing epic things. But it's not your life. It's not who you are. And if you can't find a training that is sustainable or a plan that's sustainable for you, you're either going to end up hurt or you're not going to achieve your goal. So it's really important that when you're reading Triathlete Magazine or Outdoor Swimmer, you're watching these things, you consider a lot of different pieces, like where is this person starting from versus where am I starting from? How long have they been doing it versus how long I've been doing it? And then from there, you can start to develop a plan that works for you, your starting point, and your life, and your ultimate goal as well. So that's all I got for you today. It's not super insightful, but have your own journey. Throw the naysayers out. Take what you like from other people's plans and build your own. And one day someone's going to ask you about your journey, and you're going to be able to help them with your training plan and everything that you built. And from that, they'll pick and choose what they want to try, what they don't want to try. And then you've helped that person along the way, and you've bettered the sport, and you've made an impact. So hopefully this short rant was helpful. I think it was. I don't know. I don't really care. If you made it this far, click on all the fun things like the subscribe buttons and the playlists and other cold tub swim tips, and go to my website, liquidtri.com, and check us out on Instagram and do all that stuff if you want. But if you don't, then don't. I don't really care. So yeah, have a great training program adventure, and good luck on your journeys. And I'll see you in the cold tub on a different video. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.